10.
The French, or at least this French audience, who thinks that the sun goes round the earth.
9.
Tom Cruise. Yes, he is a successful movie star with loads of money. However, he also preaches and believes in Scientology. Scientology is a belief founded after 1950 by the American L. Ron Hubbard, who also was a science fiction writer. They actually believe that an alien evil ruler named Xenu is responsible for all the pain and suffering on our planet. The church, or so to speak, does have its own sign. The sign, however, is a Christian cross with a star in it. Ain't that a coincidence? In order to be protected from the evil alien lord Xenu, Tom has to give up loads of his assets to the church. Not so smart, Tom. You're number 9.
8.
Rich by and through birth, hot, perhaps a bit too skinny, and not so smart. Paris Hilton is one of the richest girls on this planet. She also hungers for attention and doesn't look always quite as smart when she does so. Paris Hilton is number 8.
7.
Rednecks, trail trash, however you want to call them, here they are. They are number 7.
6.
The FIFA is a world football organization. They are very keen of preaching fair play. They also organize the World Cup once every 4 years. During the 2006 World Cup final, this happened.
Materazzi did what? This is kind of give us a bit more of a clue. He said something. He certainly said something. Now what happens? He's saying some more.
Now this is clearly one of the most unfair, violent and absolutely unnecessary fouls ever made in a World Cup. Not only that, but because it left France with 10 players left, he also heavily burdened his team. So, besides the foul, this now also qualifies as one of the biggest blunders. Now, after the tournament, who do you think was elected as player of the tournament? Yes, Zidane! So, boys and girls, if you ever want to become a good football player, just copy Zidane. Way to go, FIFA! Fair play! You are 6.
5.
George W. Bush is living proof that you don't have to be smart to become president. In fact, you need no skills at all. George, you're number 5.
4.
The average American. The average American elected George Bush. To the average American, this is what the world map looks like. And this is the world map to a somewhat more schooled American. In fact, there are far too many reasons for the average American to be in this list. If you want the main reasons why the average American is 4, well, you'll just have to watch another top 10 list, especially made for that. Average American, you're number 4.
3.
Number 3. This guy. Number 2. Residents of Oklahoma. Oklahoma is one of the most tornado-infected areas in the world. Whilst any reasonable person would move to somewhere else, or at least shield them in some at least reasonable way against a tornado, no, not residents of Oklahoma. Whilst they do tell their children the story of a wolf who huffed and puffed and blew the wooden house of a piggy away, they themselves insist in rebuilding their wooden house in the place also known as Tornado Alley. Oklahoma residents, you are number 2.
One.
Number 1, Miss
Recent
South
polls
Carolina.
have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. Or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Thank you very much, South Carolina.